Hi, this is Sue with She's Wired. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to give you the full wrap-up of my thoughts about the new iPad Pro. This is the larger iPad Pro that I've been using for several weeks now, and I wanted to test to see how much I liked it by itself and trying not to use my computer. I mean, I've got two really large monitors with my computer, so this would be a significant change for me. And I also wanted to give this a try because a lot of our clients are now trying to use iPads as their primary device and not buying new computers. Now, while I think that the iPad Pro is a great fit for a lot of people, depending on what they do, overall, it can't be my primary computer. There are just too many things I do with the business and all that. But at the same time, what I did find is that we have a large subset of clients that I think will find the iPad Pro and even just the regular iPads a terrific fit for using it for email, for web, and some Word document usage. So I'm going to show you today some of the pros and cons. We're going to do some short little video snippets that tell you what I liked and disliked. And then again, you'll get a chance to try for yourself. I'm very much about trying to be hands-on with something. And, what's great is, there are a lot of options in terms of size. This is the larger one. If you needed a smaller form, they make them. And then also what I've mentioned before and what I like is I like this new iPad keyboard. I like that the iPad itself is able to float. And I like that it makes it a little bit higher, although it's not as high as I would like it. I do think it's a really nice solution. The pencil itself has been fabulous. I would like to teach myself how to draw, but I have found other ways of using the pencil. I like that it snaps right onto the top of it and works really well. So stay with me. I'm going to show you some pros and cons. And also after you see this, let me know if you have any questions. You can contact me at wecanhelp@sheswired.com. Stay tuned. One of the best features of the iPad is the ability to multitask. So tap on any app that you have and get it up and running. So I've got my calendar running, and now I'm going to bring up my email. So we want to slide up from the bottom very slowly to bring up your bar from the bottom, and then drag with your finger the Mail app onto the screen and let go. And you'll see that it sort of floats over the other app. This is good and bad. So one thing you can do is at the very top where the line is hold it and drag, and you'll see the screen will split. And you see that it actually split into an evenness of 2. You can actually drag from the center, you got to get it carefully, and drag over to change the amount of space that one app takes over another. So this is nice. You can adjust it either way regardless of the app, and it makes it a little bit easier to multitask between these two apps. If you're an Office 365 user, you can download Word to your iPad. So find the Word app on your iPad and tap on it. And once it launches, in the upper left corner you can tap on New, and that will bring up the ability to choose the blank document. And then you can just start typing. I use the Magic Keyboard. I find that it works equally as well as my keyboard on my Mac. So I highly recommend that because I found that this was a breeze. Typing was not a problem on the iPad. What's even better is if you have iCloud Drive turned on, you can save your document onto your desktop computer if you still have one. So I'm navigating to iCloud Drive, I'm saving this document to my desktop, and when I get back to the office or if I get back to my computer, I'll be able to open it up there. And as you'll see, here's the item on my desktop of my computer, and I can open it up here and I can keep typing it on my computer. Some of you have heard of iCloud Drive. It's a great way to share the documents on your computer with your iPad. It also allows for storage of documents on the cloud. So to enable iCloud Drive, the first thing you're going to want to do is tap on the Settings app on your iPad, then tap on your name at the top, tap on iCloud, and scroll down a little bit and look for iCloud Drive. You're going to want to make sure that's turned on. This will take up some storage in the cloud, so make sure you've paid for extra storage. Then back on your iPad, you're going to find the Files app. Tap on this Files app to find anything you stored in the cloud. So today I'm going to launch Word, and I'm going to tap on Open. And this is going to allow me to go to the Files app. If you see that there on the left side. And once you tap on that, you're going to have the ability to open up your desktop and open up a document from your desktop. So I'm showing you here. Here's the iCloud Drive location. There's my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that. And I'm going to open up a Word document and edit it on my iPad. This document is on my desktop computer. So we're opening this document up, and it's a Word document. Again, I'm finding Word to be easy to use. I'm going to just put my cursor in there, and with my keyboard I'm going to just add some text in here so you can see that I can make changes easily. So we're going to type that in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this document, which will save it back into iCloud Drive, and then it will sync back to my computer back at the office. And now you can see here I am back at my desktop. Here's that saved document. The changes that I made to it are going to be on it. I'm going to tap on it. I'm going to open it up. And you'll see that those text edits are now on this document on my computer. It's worth turning on iCloud Drive to have things sync between your computer and the iPad. If you don't have a computer, iCloud Drive is a nice place to go ahead and save things so that it's accessible anywhere you are. One thing about the pencil is that it attaches magnetically to the side of the iPad. So you can see here, I've got it actually on the top here. So when this folds down, it's still attached. I think that's been a really good feature. I like that it can kind of follow me around when I fold it up, and then it just detaches and it's magnetic. So that's been something I like. Also, when it's attached like this, it is charging. So every time I take it off of here, it's fully charged, and I never have to worry about whether I am going to run out of a charge or not. Another great feature of the iPad is the Notes app. Plus, with the pencil, it makes taking notes a breeze. So launch the Notes app on the iPad and just tap anywhere on a new note and just start writing. It's as if you are using a pen or pencil on a pad of paper or notebook. I have fairly sloppy handwriting today, but it is nice that I can change the type of pen, the type of color, using the little pop-up from the bottom. So I can change colors if I want to add emphasis to some type of note that I'm taking. I think when you have it folded back, the keyboard folded back, and you're using it like a notepad, I know my handwriting is usually better. We can also use the eraser app. So if you tap on that, you can then just take the pencil or your finger and erase, and then pick a new pencil and a color and type in new text. You can also change the color to anything that you want. You can pick a color and you can draw. So I can only draw smiley faces, but if you wanted to emphasize something in your notes, you could actually draw something to draw attention to it and to help you kind of know what was happening when you were taking notes. Then you can also tap back at the top and actually start typing again. So it's a terrific combo when you're trying to take notes in a meeting, or if you're just observing something in a conference or in a workshop or something. It's terrific to be able to have that kind of note taking and have it digital. I think one of the best apps on the iPad is the Photos app. Once you launch it, you'll see how wonderful and beautiful your photos will look on the screen. Things are larger. It's easier to see the photos all at once, like I have here. You can tap on a photo to see it larger and quickly flip through photos to see more detail. I find that it's very easy to also keep my photos organized. If you tap in the upper left corner, there's a sidebar icon right up there in the left corner. When you tap on that, it's going to open up the window and allow you to see the sidebar that includes all of your albums. I love that I have access to all of my albums and all of my photos. This is another reason to turn on iCloud Drive or iCloud Photo Library so all of your photos are always with you to share with friends and family. Well, I talked earlier about the pros of multitasking. I'm also going to tell you about the cons. This is a difficult maneuver on the iPad. So when you've launched one of your apps and you're trying to get the other app to go into that position so you can have them side by side, sometimes it's really difficult to grab it off the bottom dock. Once you get a hold of it and you get it up there and let go, you've got that really great split screen. But let's say you want to try to change how much space one of them is taking. You've got to grab that middle bar, and it's hard. I keep trying to put my finger in the right place. Things keep moving the wrong way. Eventually, you'll probably get it and be able to adjust it just like I did here. But that can be a little frustrating to make happen on a regular basis, I found. One of the other hassles of multitasking is when you've got your two windows side by side and you've been happily multitasking and you want to get rid of one of the windows. It took me a while. I started dragging it and moving it all over the place and trying to figure out how to get it off the screen. And you can see here I really struggled with it and it was very frustrating, and this is probably what you'll go through. So when you do have your apps back up side by side, you'll see I'm going to make that happen here. What I found is you have to get your finger in that middle bar. And again, we talked about how difficult sometimes it is to get your finger on just the right area of that middle bar. And once you do, you got a good hold of it. Don't let go. Start sliding your finger off to the right and off the screen, and then you will stop multitasking. One of the issues I found with the iPad and trying to use it all day as my main computer is what I would call tap fatigue. Just the constant tapping and trying to grab things and tap things and move things around on the iPad would sort of wear out after a while. My arms would get tired. And so I found that, what I needed to do is take a break every once in a while of this constant tapping. Now, I do think that can be resolved. I do believe that, what I wasn't used to is the trackpad on an iPad. And that is a new feature if you get this magic keyboard. So, I have to remember, hey, this guy's down here. So when I am typing, I can use the actual trackpad to move things around rather than having to do that, all the double tapping and moving of the hands and, scrolling up and, use that trackpad, which is a little bit less wear on your arms and your fingers. So I think overall, you're probably sensing that I've had a pretty positive experience with the iPad Pro. The majority of what I've just shown you are pros. The cons are something you just have to work through, and once you get good at it, they won't be as much of a con. It took me a little while to get used to it, and as you can see, even some of that multitasking, sometimes it's just really difficult to get your finger in the right place. But I do love the Pro. I do think for a lot of our clients, this is going to be a super solution instead of buying a computer. The ability to easily deal with email, some Word documents, surfing the web. I think this is a wonderful solution. I think it's portable and easy to use and carry around. This is a little bit bigger, like I said, but they come in several sizes, and I don't think you can go wrong. Again, I'm a fan of this keyboard. I think that's one of the best things about the iPads right now is this new Magic Keyboard. Overall, this is a good bet, and I highly recommend it for many of our clients. And I'm going to keep using it, and don't hesitate to ask me any questions you have. You can reach out to me at wecanhelp@sheswired.com. Thanks, and have a great day.